second character. Tell us a bit about her. She's in Bright Falls, and she's sort of living a narrative that Alan has written. Is that right?
Well, that's a good
All right, I
question to
wonder
ask
if
going
I'm
into
streaming
this.
on
So yes, we have Alan Wake, our
YouTube
title
now.
character, of course, trying to escape from the nightmare dimension of the dark place.
Yes.
And then we have Saga, our new hero, FBI agent, coming to the Pacific Northwest small town of Bright Falls, together with her partner, Alex Casey.
Okay. So how and they're somehow linked in some way, right?
They are coming
Alright,
to
so I'm
investigate
back live on
a series
YouTube.
of ritualistic murders.
Okay.
And very quickly, the investigation turns into a nightmare when they discover pages of a horror story.
I think I'm being caught.
Maybe
I think it's
written
catching
by
my audio.
missing writer.
By the initials AAW.
And this horror story starts to come true around them.
Interesting. So obviously, it's Alan is still going to be playable in the game. You're going to experience his journey, but Saga, this is sort of new character, and there is that sort of link. Tell us a bit about. You said split 50-50. Do they have separate missions? How? Because I think you can play them in sort of different sequences or orders if you want, right?
Yeah, we go into the experience playing as Saga,
Okay.
and it's a sequel, but it's also a standalone experience. We are not expecting everybody to do homework if they have not played the original game.
Yeah.
This can be enjoyed as is. Saga doesn't know anything about the lore, about the supernatural in this world. She will be going in very quickly. She has to learn to survive. And with that, all the players will be on that journey with her. And then we open up the experience so that you can hop to play Alan Wake in the dark place as he's trying to find his way out. And you can keep on playing as Saga in the Pacific Northwest as the investigation goes on. And you are free to switch between them. There are a lot of connection points in many surprising ways, but there is no right way to play through this. You can choose. You can go on as Alan all the way close to the end, or as Saga, or you can keep hopping between these two sides of it.
Well, you're always so good at kind of telling challenging, interesting narratives in unique ways. I mean, Remedy's always been known for that, and you especially. So we can't wait to see how these stories intertwine, I'm sure, throughout the experience. Today, though, I know you brought with you some gameplay of Saga's adventure. We're just going to see a raw segment of the game, right?
Yeah, raw gameplay for the first time ever. This is early on from the experience.
Exactly.
Occultist. A monster. Like Nightingale. The text on the heart is clearer now. Legible. I knew it would be here. Like I saw it in a dream.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. Killer left a message.
It's for us.
We were all trapped in a horror story. The horror story wanted us dead. There's something I'm forgetting. Something important. Something's not right!
A long time coming, but Alan Wake 2 looks incredible. Thank you to Sam and Remedy for that first look at gameplay. Now let's get a first look at the co-op campaign of Warhammer Space Marine 2 from Saber and Focus.
We're facing a Tyranid splinter fleet. They engaged us on 2 planets, Avarax and Kadaku. I'll be straight with you, Titus. I have my reservations about your reinstatement. There could be questions. Will that be a problem? No, Captain. Tyranids! My pledge is eternal service. Xenos inbound! Eviscerate this abomination! Come forth and be slaughtered! Open the gates. Care to see who can slay more Xenos for the Chiron? I thought a piece of that statue would offer more sport. Hold them back, damn it! For Ultramar! For the Emperor!
Beautiful indie game, yes, Your Grace, Snowfall. Now it is time for another global game announcement, and this one comes from the minds of Saber Interactive, Focus Entertainment, and yes, horror master John Carpenter. It's a brand new world, a brand new story, and looks like a heck of a lot of fun. Check this out.
Be ready.
Nobody half-asses it this time. Ruby.
Ugh. On my mark. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Shot through the heart, and you're to blame. You give love a bad name.
More unexpected collaboration. Sean Carpenter and Saver with Toxic Commando. That looks tons of fun. You guys think any of those zombies made it? I don't know. All right. Well, this August brings the long-awaited full 1.0 release of Baldur's Gate 3. And today, a new member is joining the cast. We're about to see the reveal of Lord Enver Gortash, the commander of a mechanical army of Steel Watchers. He's a second antagonist and is voiced by a familiar name.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them. A new age is upon us. Gods have mercy on those who would stand in our way. A mad dog understands the yank of the leash and the hand of its master, but it cannot be an equal. You can be my equal. There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth.
Friends, allies, to my side! Let us usher in a new dawn! This city is mine!
I'm not ready to call you enemy. What do you say? Shall we be allies? You said it was under control.
It isn't you I answer to, Gortash.
Baldur's Gate 3 is on track, Sven tells me still, for the end of August, and we can't wait to check that out. All right, this fall, Marvel Games and Insomniac are set to bring Spider-Man 2 exclusively to PlayStation 5. Sounds like you guys are a little hyped, so to tell us more is Brian Intihar, game director at Insomniac. Brian, thanks for coming by. I know you guys are deep in development. First of all, it looks like we have some fancy art behind us. Is this the box?
This is the box art. This
Okay.
is, this is it. Here it is. I mean, it has 2 on the box for a reason, because this game features 2 Spider-Men, so we're really excited about it.
Absolutely. Peter and Miles, we're so excited about this experience that you guys are doing with these sort of 2 characters. We saw some great gameplay at the PlayStation Showcase, but I want to talk about the 2 villains, I think, in the game. There may be more.
There are more. There are more out there, I
2
promise.
main ones, but we have some new art to show of, we obviously, Kraven, we got the reveal at the PlayStation event. So tell us a bit about him and how he factors in.
Kraven's very different from any character we've done. He's not, he's not powered by magic or, tech. He's just the best hunter in the world, and he's coming to New York for his greatest hunt. And what's better than all of the Marvel characters that live in New York City? So Peter, Miles, and others, he's on the hunt.
and others. ...
Yes. Yes.
But Venom also, obviously, symbiote is a part of this whole story, as we saw in the gameplay. Oh, there you go. Good reaction to the art.
I'm glad you're happy.
I don't know how much you're going to tell us about Venom. Is this, can you tell, is this an Osborn Venom? Can you tell, what's the origin of Eddie Brock Venom? Or?
It is not Eddie Brock.
Okay.
It is not Eddie Brock.
Okay.
Our goal was to tell an original story, something
Yes.
you haven't seen in the comics or the movies yet. Obviously,
Wow.
we love Venom for a reason.
Yeah.
All those things you love about the character are going to be there, but how the story plays out, who is Venom, you have to play the game to see how it goes.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. There's a bit of a tease. Now,
Yep.
obviously, the symbiote is a big part of the gameplay, and one of the things I think we were all struck with the footage that you showed at the PlayStation Showcase was, how that is going to really impact the gameplay when you're playing as, Peter. So tell us a bit about that and how, the gameplay is going to be dramatically different.
Yeah, I mean, I think you saw it in just the raw power, the strength, and even the transformation of Peter's moves in that gameplay reveal.
Yeah.
We call him the acrobatic improviser, him and Miles, but you can tell there's a lot more strength, a lot more raw power, aggression, which you saw both in the moves and how Peter talks. So
Yeah.
it's not just what happens in gameplay; it's what happens how the story plays out.
Interesting. So how it affects him as well.
Yeah,
Go
I mean,
through the
you
story.
saw some of that, and
Yeah.
there's much more of that journey when you play the game.
And I know the journey is also more expansive. You've got Queens, Brooklyn, so even more of sort of
Yeah,
city
I mean,
we're
the
to see,
city
right?
is pretty much doubled in size. So it's Manhattan, Queens, Brooklyn, and then being able to use the web wings to traverse at
Yeah.
speeds way faster than they were before is really awesome.
Hugely ambitious game you guys have been building over the past few years. We saw at the PlayStation event, it said at the end, fall 2023, and I think we're like getting close to that. Are you guys feeling confident that you're gonna make it this fall?
Jeff, I know you like exclusives.
Yes.
And I can promise you we are very confident what we're going to tell you right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's take a look. Nailing it. October 20th, Spider-Man 2, exclusively for PlayStation 5.
Got it.
Awesome. Well, Brian, thanks so much for
Thank you
stopping
very
by. I know you got a lot of work to do. Wrapping up the game, but we'll check it out in October. Thanks, Brian. We got our date. All right. Now let's take a look at Pal World, a multiplayer open-world survival crafting game where you can befriend and collect mysterious creatures called Pal, who can also fight. In other words, it's kind of like Pokemon with guns. And then we're going to look at the Land of the Morning Light, a new expansion to Black Desert Online, which recreates the mythical folktales from Korea's Joseon dynasty, and some huge bosses too.
Our story is more than what hobbits and elves know. It is time we told it ourselves. With hammer and axe, we mine and scout. Across Middle-earth, delving for riches. Yet the greatest treasure remains out of our reach. Moria. Come, my fellow dwarves. Rally together. It's time we took back our home.
All right, now we're going to look at an exciting new mobile game from a legendary franchise. Pre-registration for Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis has just started, and users will have the chance to participate in an upcoming closed beta test. Now, speaking of Final Fantasy, no. Today during Summer Game Fest, DoorDash has your back. You can get a free burrito when you order from Taco Bell using the code GameFest. Plus, get the chance to win a Final Fantasy XVI prize pack. DoorDash, stay in your game. Yep, we got you. All right. Now here's a look at a game we debuted last year at TGA. Banishers Ghosts of New Eden, the story of two ghost hunters in the haunted wilds of North America.
Life to the living, death to the dead.
We are banishers. We end suffering for those who live. We bring closure to those who don't. I want us back, Red. I want revenge on what killed me. I want to live.
As the man says, we face a choice, simple and awful. I banish you. Death to the dead. Do we kill? To be together again. on, show yourself.
Red.
Every bloody time.
Soれで今回の指令はあなた好みの単純な力仕事です。ある人物を警護していただきます。頼みましたよ。コードネーム上流。大丈夫か？
ええ、お待たせしてしまって。
トラブル発生。車はまだか？
到着まで3分。何があった？
お前らも今回り右すりゃ無事に帰れる。さもなきゃこれから起きることは全部お前らの選んだ結果だ。
お前の名は
俺に名はない。
Good morning, Stanley. It is 7:32 a.m. I hope you have a productive day.
Change username to just Stan.
Adjusting morning wake up. Good morning, just Stan.
Base to Capsule 12. Come in. You there, Stan?
Green across the board. Looks like we're good.
Definitely a leak here, Tim.
How long has it been now?
3 years. 2 months and 17 days. What sort of operation are they running down here? He shouldn't be here. Someone there? This doesn't make sense. Is someone else down here? No.
Stan! Are you there?
It's a beautiful new game, Under the Waves, and today, incidentally, is World Ocean Day. Fun fact. All right, next, Call of Duty. Well, there's a new Call of Duty coming this fall along with Warzone Mobile. Today, we're going to give you the first ever look at Season 4 of Modern Warfare 2 Warzone launching next week. Here's your first look at Vondel, a new Warzone location with points of interest, including a medieval castle, a soccer stadium, and an abandoned zoo. Yep, it's all happening. Check it out. Here you go.
Trying to show you what we came to do. Really talking, making major moves. Rolls Royce, no top. Me, no one will ever stop. Me against the world, I got my back against the wall. No, I'm hellbound. But I'm well now. On the road to riches, I can do hell now. Tell them make a sound, now let she make it loud.
I got a fight in the morning. I see what you've been trying to do, and I'm a mission to
Season 4 next week. Today is a big day for video games, but also a huge day for Porsche. The iconic German automaker turned 75 years old today. And to celebrate their contributions in the automotive and gaming space, and we've all raced a 911 in some point at a game, Xbox has teamed up with Porsche for a limited edition run of 75 consoles inspired by 6 famous Porsche race cars. And I'm thrilled to debut the first design here today inspired by the Porsche 963 that's racing this weekend at the 100th running of the 24 Hours of Le Mans. Let's take a look. Here it is, the Porsche Xbox Series X. These custom consoles are not for sale, but you can enter for a chance to win one right now at PorscheXboxSweepstakes.com. Make sure to stay tuned for the Porsche and Xbox social channels for additional opportunities to get your hands on these special consoles. All right, next. Phoenix Labs are building the next great entry into the cozy farm sim genre. We all like a cozy game inspired by classics like Animal Crossing and Stardew Valley. Previously announced for Nintendo Switch, there's now some exciting news for PC players too. Let's take a look at Fae Farm.
Dear friend, life in Azoria's been treating me well. Days pass so quickly. Before I know it, they turn into seasons. It's been a breath of fresh air. I think we found a way to get cozy and settle in. But there's something more I've been itching to explore. Realms where magic comes to meet us. As long as we're prepared, we can face anything. So, what do you say? There's so much yet to discover. Are you ready?
We promised variety. There it is, Fae Farm and Mortal Kombat in the same show, only at Summer Game Fest. Now, please welcome Ben Brode, Chief Development Officer and flannel enthusiast at Second Dinner, the developers behind the popular collectible card game Marvel Snap. What's up, Ben? Man, you guys have been on fire. Last time I saw you was at the Game Awards when you won Best Mobile Game. Seems like you've been very busy. We're excited about the Spider-Verse content you've been doing. Lots going on over there, right?
Yeah, it's been exciting. We've been doing a bunch of new features, some of the wildest cards we've ever made, and some new game modes. Yeah.
Yeah, new game. Is that a segue, Ben?
Certainly, yeah. I'm excited to announce Marvel Snap's biggest update ever. We have a new game mode coming next week. It's Conquest mode. It's a great way to get a super competitive experience and some exciting new rewards. But you don't have to wait till next week. If you haven't tried Marvel Snap, go download it right now on your mobile device or early access on Steam.
All right, Ben. I love the enthusiasm, Ben.
That's what I got.
That's you. You're made for YouTube. All right. Well, we heard you brought something fun with you for us to watch, right?
Oh, yeah. So, listen. I am incredible at card games, so I often win. But some people, and maybe you've had this experience, Jeff, some people lose.
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
And I like to think it's because they suck. No offense, Jeff. But sometimes, sometimes it's because they might just be a little bit unlucky.
Cue the tape.
Oh, snap.
Okay, I don't have an ideal hand of cards here, but that's fine. I'll see what I draw in future turns. Anyway, let's reveal the first location.
Lamuntis 1. Each player destroys their deck.
Okay, I guess I will work with what I have. I'll play Medusa on location number 2. She gets +2 power And let's see the next location.
Clover Dangerfield has a 25% chance of destroying your cow.
Okay, well, I mean, 25% isn't that bad. And it's gone. Okay, well, I have some powerful cards in my hand, so I can just wait. Let's see the next location.
The Big Barn. Players cannot play 4, 5, or 6 cost cows.
You gotta be kidding me.
Also, if you don't play a card this turn, you have 0 friends.
No, you're just being mean.
Still to come, we're going to look at Immortals of Avium from EA Originals and Ascendant, and the world premiere first look at Chapter 4, Season 3 of Fortnite Wilds. Now, if you're looking for the smartest way to level up your gaming this summer, compare top credit cards side by side with NerdWallet and start maximizing your cashback rewards on everything from Wi-Fi to headsets. Now, here's a look at King Arthur Legends Rise, a new cross-platform UE5 game for mobile and PC, a Fantasy Squad RPG adventure that is available to pre-register today.
Arthur, I have sacrificed everything to save your kind. From an ancient evil. Fight with honor. Vanquish the wicked. And you may prove worthy of your legacy.
Wayfinders, do you remember the fall? The gloom descended on Skylight. You rallied to protect the beacon and paid a terrible price. You fell, and the world was broken. Remember who you were, who you are, and return to us.
This world needs champions.
Steve, seriously, you don't stand a chance.
Project under construction.
What do you say, guys? One more game?
Good morning, scavenger. Scan your surroundings to retrieve and recycle anything that could be of value to Scavax.
Captain's log, stardate 43152.4. Our fleet is cautiously entering hostile territory, and the crew is standing by in case they want contact.
We are the Borg. Lower your shields and surrender your ships. Your culture will adapt to
Oh, a Star Trek game, huh?
resistance is futile.
Star Trek Infinite.
Hey there, Summer Game Fest 2023. It's Will Arnett here. Yeah, right? My buddy Anthony Mackie and I have been working on this for some time now. We're really excited to share with you Twisted Metal, which is streaming only on Peacock starting July 27th. And I'm very excited to share a sneak peek of the character
Another
of Sweet
TV
Tooth, who I had
show
the pleasure of voicing. Hope you enjoy it.
announcement.
Check it out.
Okay. Maybe I'll check that out. I don't know. Peacock's not known for their
Who hasn't dreamt of duplicating oneself
good
in order to multitask? This new
content.
hack and slash game with a tactical twist allows you to do just that. Brought to you from France, here's the world premiere reveal trailer of Lisfunga, the time shift warrior, coming later this year to PC.
Goddess of time. Receive my light, Lisfunga. Let this power flow through you.
That's not Zelda.
Alongside your past self.
She's the only goddess of time.
I'm here
Well,
again.
technically Hylia.
That's another me. I look good. I rewind. I begin again, but with another me to fight with.
You're coming with me. You're not the only one who can be in multiple places at once.
I will become Legion and crush these demons. Onwards! I can feel that there are more.
Very cool independent game. All right, next up is a brand new IP from Ascendant Studios, a single-player, first-person magic shooter called Immortals of Avium. It's fast and fluid. It's an FPS in a fantasy setting, kind of like Doom with magic. It also has a great cast led by Darren Barnett as the main character, Jack, and he joins us now. Hey, Darren.
Hey, guys.
Great to have you with
How you
us.
doing? Thank you.
This is such a cool game, super high production value, spectacular gameplay. Tell us about the guy you play. You're the main character, Jack, right?
Yes, I am playing the main character, Jack, as seen behind me. He's a battle mage that controls all three forms of magic.
See what
Triple
this
threat.
looks like. I
He's
think
brash,
we've seen
he's
a
funny,
trailer
but he
for
gets
this
the job done.
before.
Well, it's the gameplay, as we've seen, is just so fast-paced. There's so much action in it, with all the spells, the spell casting, and the magic. What can you tell us about the story and sort of how this battle mage, Jack, comes in? He sort of becomes a battle mage, right?
Yeah, he kind of comes from nothing. He's, I guess they call him a street rat is what he was. But he, during a time of intense trauma, he summons the power to control magic. Becomes part of the Immortals, which is like the elite Navy SEAL squad of this world called Avium, and they are in the middle of an Everwar fighting for the control of magic.
Okay. You have a great cast. You, Gina Torres in it. Lots of amazing actors in this incredible, really high production value game that's coming out this summer. We don't have to wait long for it. And I know you brought something with you to share today, which is a gameplay sequence, which is one of the most epic sort of parts of the game, right?
Yeah. So this is a wild part of the game. This trailer is going to be showing you the Immortals and myself confronting Sandrak directly, who is the top villain of this game, and trying to end the Everwar. And it's taking place in like one of the most badass levels of a video game I've seen. We're battling on top of a 400-foot mech in the middle of the ocean as it moves around. It's wild, so let's take a look.
All right, let's take a look at some brand new gameplay from Immortals of Avium, which comes out this summer for PC, PS5, and Xbox. Thanks, Darren.
Thank you.
Sandrax literally pushed us to the edge. Everyone that can fight already is. And we're still losing.
Yeah, we've seen this before. This wouldn't be anything that I would likely be interested in.
Welcome aboard, Immortal. What's our bearing, sir?
North by northeast, 5 knots.
We'll catch him, sir. Prepare to repel
control room and protect Selco. Zendara and I will hold off the Roshanians down here.
Got it. Gotta get to the control room.
I guess it looks okay, actually. Bullet sponge enemies.
I want to be an immortal. I want to fight this war as one of you.
You're what's called a triarch. The Pentasod has gifted you with the ability to manifest all three colors of magic.
We're only going to win this one together. Sigil up.
Oh, that comes out really soon.
Love that we get to show you guys so much amazing raw gameplay today, and that game looks incredible. Coming out this summer from Ascendant and EA. Now, one game that constantly reinvents itself is Fortnite, and tomorrow, Chapter 4 Season 3 Wilds launches, and today, Summer Game Fest is debuting the cinematic trailer to preview the season. The center of the island has collapsed, revealing a vast, hidden jungle with ancient secrets to discover. And of course, there's a whole new Battle Pass lineup where you can unleash the power, yes, of Cybertron. Here we go.
The Transformers crossover. I couldn't be less interested in this. I'm not a fan of Fortnite. Optimus Prime. Okay.
Fortnite Wilds launches tomorrow. Well, finally, guys, it's time to get to our grand finale.
All right, what's the grand finale?
It is a deep honor for me to present this game. What you're about to see is a world premiere trailer that gives us a new look at an expansive world we can't wait to explore again. This game comes from a studio that surprised the world and redefined the RPG genre with its iconic characters and rich storytelling. And I want to thank them for this trailer for one of gaming's most anticipated upcoming releases. The rumors were true.
Final Fantasy VII Remake 2. Remake Part 2. Yes, dude. Alright, cool, man.
Caused by a massive tornado which swept through sectors 0, 1, and 2. Amidst the wreckage
awesome,
of the
dude.
expressway, search and rescue operations are already in progress.
This is big. I was a huge fan of Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Just look at
All
it.
right.
It's so green. Even after
This is a good way to
everything we've
end
done to it,
the
it's
Game
still
Fest
going
on.
strong.
It may look that way, but in reality, it's barely hanging on.
Was wondering, what's Cloud been doing these past 5 years? Where's he been?
And you're asking me this?
This is gonna sound crazy, but as far as I know, Cloud was never in Nibelheim 5 years ago.
The life stream. It is the very essence of our star. The blood coursing through its planetary veins.
Tifa, you're looking good as ever, girl.
Joe, they're connected to Sephiroth. Shadows of the Mad, I believe you called them.
Sephiroth was in Midgard. We fought him. Whatever happened, he's alive.
But why come back now? After 5 years, doing who knows what?
When did the remake first come out?
Think we woke it up. Angered it, more like.
Feast your eyes on the Turk's latest and greatest, Elena.
She may be new, but she's still a Turk.
The remake first came out in 2020? God, it seems like it came out... Can't be right.
Keep her away from me!
They say she's a monster.
Wow.
That she can peer.
Seems like it came out
into the very depths of
longer
your soul.
ago.
That she can become those
Or much
you
longer
hate,
ago.
those
Like
you
2018 or something like that.
fear, those you love.
But 2020? We got some gameplay in this trailer too, so they gotta be well along in development.
My village!
You know that I killed her. So, who is she?
Early 2024 on 2 discs for PS5. That is a very, very good launch window, and that's about what I predicted because it was rumored in a shareholders report that it was going to be Q4 of 2023, which does lead into
Summer Game
2024.
Fest. Stay tuned this weekend for updates on many more games during SGF Play Days, a hands-on event for media here in Los Angeles, including Cyberpunk 2077, Phantom Liberty, as well as the Xbox and Bethesda showcase on Sunday. Right now, though, stay tuned for Day of the Devs from I Am 8-Bit and Double Fine, which celebrates the independent game culture with a number of new game reveals over the next hour. We'll see you this summer, later this summer on August 22nd for Gamescom opening night live in Germany, and again in December when we come together here in Los Angeles to celebrate 10 years of the Game Awards. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you soon.
It was an okay Game Fest. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that wasn't for me personally. We got a release date on Spider-Man 2, October 20th. The Pinocchio game looks amazing. I texted Spectre. He and I were both fans of the American McGee Alice games. I'm gonna go ahead and pause it because we're not gonna watch the devs portion. Anyway, we were both big fans of the American McGee Alice games, and he tried to do a crowdfund for Alice 3, which was getting some pretty good support from the community, but EA shot it down. It doesn't look like that's ever going to happen, which is unfortunate, because Madness Returns, I think, left it open for a sequel, if I remember correctly. And it's been a while since I've played and finished the game. It's one of those games that I might actually go back to. I still own my physical copy of that game. I was a big fan of it. But Lies of P, the Pinocchio game, looks like it's the closest thing we'll get to that style of game where it's a different take on those beloved characters from when we were kids and from when our parents were kids and even when our grandparents were younger. And a lot of stuff that we've seen before, but I'm really happy about Final Fantasy VII Rebirth getting a more solid launch window of 2024. I was a huge fan of Final Fantasy VII Remake, and I'm very happy that we're getting Rebirth, and it's coming out pretty soon. I thought 7 Remake came out in like 2018 or 2019, but it came out in April of 2020, and then I believe the PS5 port came out shortly after the PS5 launched. So I did play through it on PS5. I actually finished it on the PS5 upgraded version, and then I did the Yuffie storyline, which was okay. It was clearly meant to be filler to keep people tight, to keep people satisfied. That's what I'm looking for until Rebirth eventually comes out. So very much looking forward to that. I was not a big fan of Final Fantasy VII originally. I liked the combat. I liked the materia system. Did not really care much in terms of the story and the characters and their portrayal. But they definitely reworked it in the remake, and I definitely found myself enjoying the storyline in the remake. Even though it's essentially the same story, and I get that, it's just the way the portrayal of the characters. We get that in a lot of remakes. Resident Evil 4 is another good example where the original game, it was okay, but I think the remake is leaps and bounds better than the original. Spectre will disagree with me on that, and that's fine. I just didn't care for the goofy quirkiness. I thought all of the characters were portrayed in a much better light in the remake. And that's one thing that has me concerned. I was thinking about this. Speaking of remakes of Metal Gear Solid Delta, it was confirmed that they're using the original dialogue audio from the original game. And I was actually playing through a little bit of Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater the other day, and it has its moments of like goofiness and quirkiness, and it fit the style and the look of the game at that time. But Delta looks like it's gonna have a much more serious look to it. I just don't know how well the dialogue will transfer into a grittier look of Snake Eater. But, all we have is a teaser trailer of Delta, so, who knows, it could come out being fine. I think I'm of the opinion that they should re-record the dialogue and just make it fit more in line of the look of what we're going to be getting. Anyway, this was the second portion of Summer Game Fest. First portion was over on Twitch, so I'll be posting both videos to our YouTube channel. So if you haven't been able to watch, again, sorry for stepping away. Had another matter to take care of, but I did keep the stream going. But looks like we got some things to look forward to. This year's been a very positive year for gaming in general. I feel like the past couple of years were pretty dry, and I know the blame is on the pandemic. Maybe rightfully so. I don't know. I'm not a developer, so I don't know, how well or how poorly, working on video games from home was for those people. Last year ended with God of War Ragnarok, which was great. Callisto Protocol came out at the end of last year, which is one of Spectre's favorites. I wasn't a fan of it, but it was still a decent enough game to come out, so we started to see an upward trend of releases. And then this year, we had Hogwarts Legacy, Resident Evil 4, Atomic Heart, Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, and I'm sure there are more missing. And then we got Final Fantasy 16 coming out, Pikmin coming out, Mortal Kombat 1 coming out, Street Fighter's out, Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth will be out, early next year. Spider-Man 2. We have had a pretty decent year for gaming, all things considered. So I'm pretty optimistic about that. I'm really looking forward to getting my hands on some of these new titles. Lies of P looks amazing. I'll stream the demo of that for sure. I'm a big fan of Soulsborne games. Anybody that knows me knows that. I loved Elden Ring. I love Dark Souls. I love Bloodborne. So if it's anything like those games, I'll be all over it. No questions asked. And yeah, it's looking to be cool. Spectre and I will be streaming it. I don't know if we'll be streaming it live, but we will do a stream/reaction video of the Xbox Showcase for Sunday. Capcom has a presser on Monday. That's confirmed to be about 36 minutes worth of content, so that'll be a little bit shorter. But we'll be keeping you up to date on what's going on in gaming and giving our reactions and our opinions of what's coming out. If you do like this content, please like and subscribe. We definitely want to, continue to do this. We do this on our free time. We're not backed by anybody, and we certainly are not monetized or anything like that. We're doing it for fun, but we like to see some traction. We want to see some return on our time. With that said, I'll end the video with this. Let me know in the comments, what did you see that you really liked? Anything you're looking forward to? Was there anything that just didn't do anything for you at all today? Let us know, and let's talk about it. We like to engage with anybody who comments on our videos, and we like to see those opinions. That said, I am Rorschach with the Game Reactionists, and thank you so much for watching.